Hey, what's going on, good people? This is Khepraraw. So today, what I want to talk about is really to give everyone a up-to-the-minute update on what's been happening. Um, of course, I got to mention the fact that I did chop off my hair. I'm looking at myself on this video, and it's definitely taken me some getting used to. Yeah, I had a lot of reasons I did this. It was something I've been thinking about for a long time. Obviously, hair is an important function on the body. Um, so I will maybe talk about that on another video. Nevertheless, um, yeah. So first, I want to really start off by saying thank you to all of the people who have supported me in so many different ways since my last video. My last video was titled "I Need Your Help." That hasn't changed, but things have definitely, there's been some updates for sure. Um, so right now, again, like I said, just a extreme gratitude for all the people who come and support me, monetarily, with buying packages. There's people have been just give straight no donations, which has been awesome. Um, and then there's people who've given and offered to give non-monetary donation, which is awesome. It's just incredible. So the whole experience has just been a beautiful experience for me to see the kind of like support that the community has given. Um, so I thought it would be good for me to do a follow-up video to one, let people know where we're at and what's going on. Right now nothing has really changed. I have made some significant payments towards the 30,000 I was down. So currently I'm down like 20. So, we got more work to do. And we're gonna get there. I really feel that, like in my spirit, like I'm going to be able to, get caught up, in spite of the other debts that are above me, that are in my face. So, but they basically are proceeding, with the, my landlord and his lawyers is, proceeding with their um, eviction possession process. So, while things have gotten a little better in terms of me making headway, in terms of me catching up, um, so it has. I heard some I don't know if there's some commotion going on. Oh no, it's just some spirited discussion out there. So yeah, make sure we keeping things on the up and up with our restaurant. So yeah, so yeah, like I said, just want to, I can't express the contributions that we've gotten thus far, and they've, but we, again, there's much more work to do. I've been doing everything I can in terms of, uh, any other like additional loan, or really don't want to take out any more loan, of course, but there is a grant out there right now that I think I have a good chance of getting, um, and your support, of course. So we really want to just keep our foot on the gas. If you haven't donated or given a contribution, and again, the contributions are service based. We're just not asking for a blanket handout. We're looking to provide the service that we do. So they're incentive based. Right off the top of my head, I know we have a 50 And we get $55 gift card. We do 100, we do 120, and then 250, $300. So basically, by donating those amounts, um, and then there's larger amounts, of course. So if you want to do 500, 1,000, etc., we can negotiate and talk about what we would offer for that amount. So, we've had people step up with those. So, again, thank you. But we need to, continue because there's much more catching up to do. We could potentially have a court date sometime this month. So I would really need to put a dent in that remaining 20,000, going into court potentially. Uh, so, um, so yeah, so you definitely want to, contribute or just, support us. You know, um, the juice. This is the best time of the year. We're actually going into our summer solstice this month. And great time of the year to do a 5 day, 7 day, 14 day or longer. Whether it's raw food, fresh juices. This is what we do, and I know we do it at the highest level. I can say that unflinchingly. It's that is like what we do, and I know we do a great job. So yeah, so it may be time for you to treat yourself, to invest in yourself, because as I alluded to in my previous video, just with me personally, you know, this is really hand in hand. This really goes hand in hand with, just life and, the hurdles and the issues and the opportunities that get presented to us. And it goes lock in step with how we eat, how we fast, and then how our body really responds to all of the different stimuli together. When we put all those pieces together, and how our body chooses, or how we choose to allow our body to 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 process all of these things together. This is what life is about. And because we have this situation, and obviously it's having a personal effect on me. When I've had these issues happen to me in the past, it has been situated. It has definitely been a situation where I have to look at myself in the mirror and say, okay, what can I control? And the one thing that I know that I can control is how I eat. So because that is always going to have an impact on how you choose, or how your body will respond to the external, the stress. Because the thing is like, stress is necessary. We if you are living, breathing human on this planet, like, you will experience stress on some level. Is important. And we're really here to test our spirit. Our physical body houses the spirit, and the spirit needs to use the physical body to see what we're made of. So it's like, as the saying goes, God doesn't put more on you than you can handle. So, as difficult this situation may appear to be, and it is difficult, again, my life investment into this property, and, to get, to be on the heels of a possible eviction, when, so much has gone into this, and not just the financial, but all of the years of service. And everything is excuse me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. So with all that said, stress is necessary. And if we don't, if doing a fast, doing more raw food in your diet, uh, doing these things allow you to better handle the types of stress. Because if you're eating a lot of dry food, you know, especially in the form of like starch, eating a lot of cooked food, a lot of concentrated food, it makes you concentrated, and it's just like a stick, right? If you moisturize a stick and you bend it, it will bend. But if that stick is dry, it will snap. So in our body, the most important elements of our body is our organs. And if our organs are dry, hence your heart, your brain, your kidneys, yes, your kidneys could be dry. All of your major organs, liver, lungs, etc., it really doesn't matter. There's going to be a terrible response to stress, because what's going to happen is, that's going to produce an emotion, and that emotion is going to directly impact one or more of those organs that I just mentioned. So when we're moist meaning hydrated, and not just, you know, yeah, because I hear you already thinking. I hear you thinking like, I drink a gallon of water a day. No, that's not being hydrated. That gallon of water is just running right through you. The only way to really be properly hydrated is to eat. As I say, it's one thing to drink your water, but you got to eat your water. And the only way you eat your water is if you're eating food that has water in it. Okay, so fruits, vegetables, and even nuts and seeds to a certain degree. They have very little moisture in nuts and seeds, but that's why we soak them. We soak them to put some hydration, to put some life into them. And if this is primarily your diet, and you're periodically doing juice cleanses along with that, then that's when you properly are getting hydrated, because your body has no choice but to pull protein and minerals and building blocks from the fruit or vegetable that has water in it. So it's like, because it has to work together to get that, it's like working in unison with the water and the fiber and the nutrients and the fats, because all those things are it's just like if you're just eating a sandwich that has no moisture in it, or the only moisture is blood from the meat or the animal, that's going to have a very, because of that animal was probably treated inhumanely, and then it was slaughtered. So all of that energy is going into that blood, which you eat. Again, it has some moisture, but that's going to be a terrible, the worst kind of moisture that you can put into your body. And then, of course, with the cooked starches, the cooked starches, there's no moisture. There's oil, but that oil has been heated. So that oil now is going to really turn on you. It's going to have a detrimental, deadly effect when it's all said and done. So the only way to be healthy and to really be able to deal with the necessary stresses of life, we really have to sort of embrace the stresses. We have to definitely appreciate the opportunity, the stresses that get presented to us, because, they're here to see what we're made of. And, we're here to, more importantly, learn from them and grow from them. So saying all that to say, like, again, I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you for supporting me, supporting Hemp Burger, Kepper's Ruffle Juice Bar. Um, and we want to remain here on 8th Street. We feel like that is like where we're meant to be. I really feel that in my heart of hearts. Like, if this door was to close, then I know that there's probably a greater door that's waiting for me to open. So either way, I know it's a win-win scenario for not just me, but all of the people that are working with me. But I do feel in my heart of hearts that this situation will have to work out, and that's why I'm making this video. That's why I'm asking you for your support, so we can continue to support you in the existing community. So again, um, the GoFundMe, uh, the Cash App, khepraraw, khepraraw. Uh, the link for the GoFundMe is in the description. Or what's another option? Or just come by. I have my personal cell. You can text me also as well. So again, appreciate it. I feel great about this, and I'm looking forward, and looking forward to just another day. So all is well, all is blessed. Appreciate you, and I look forward.